I don't even remember what it was called. Hey everybody, it's Jennifer, and today I thought it would be fun to go over my favorites for the month of August. I actually don't have very many, which I'm excited to say. And if you're curious about this eye look, I will have this video linked down below. This is my Lizzo from the VMA, her performance inspired makeup slash I wanted to play with more colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. My 100 subscriber giveaway has been closed since you guys are seeing this now. Obviously it closed at the end of August, but guys, we did it once, we can do it again. I'm gonna do another giveaway at 200 subscribers, so tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your boyfriend, do something, tell somebody. At 200 subscribers, we're gonna do another giveaway. If you missed it, I gave away 3 ColourPop monochromatic palettes. I did Honey, Strawberry Shake, and Orange You Glad. So if I'm doing 3 palettes for 100 subscribers, God really only knows what I'm going to be doing for 200. I be doing the most. So I will also have a few other videos from my channel linked down below, so you guys can check those out, see if you like my channel, maybe stay and subscribe. And my Instagram will also be linked down below, as well as all of these products. They're not going to be linked because I don't think anybody actually uses those links, but I will have all of the products I mentioned down below listed today. So let's get into the video, guys. I don't have very many products to discuss today, which I can't decide if that's good or bad. Does that mean I didn't get the same amount of makeup that I normally do in a month? Or does that mean I've just been using the same products? We just don't know, but we are going to go over these. I'm not going to pull these out in any, that was a bold-faced lie. I am going to be pulling these out in like a somewhat kind of particular order, and we only have one hate it, fail, miss, pass, whatever you want to call it. We only have one this month, so we are still doing good. We're keeping strong because last month I had no hate it's, and it was perfect. If we could do that every month, that'd be great. So the hoops. Somehow I have 14 piercings, and these hoops hurt. I have a lot of piercings. Okay, like a lot. Anyway, moving on. The first one has actually been in a favorite or hate it video before as a hate it, and I don't know exactly what happened, but one morning I got up and I wanted to try it again. I don't know, I just wanted to wear it. I wanted to see how it would do, so I tried it again. And I do have a review on this foundation. I will have it linked down below. It was an all-day wear test of it. This is the Juvia'S Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and mine is in the shade 740 Marisol, which I believe is the lightest shade. Some of the things that I did not like about this foundation the first time I wore it in that video, and then the second time I wore it as well, it took me 3 times. I don't even know what's happening right there. It took me 3 times to get to where I really liked this foundation, and I only like this foundation for a very specific thing. So I didn't like how thick it was. It was very matte, and then I tried to fix it by using a setting spray that was actually pure oil, it felt like, by the end of the day, which was my bad, not the foundation's bad. And I gave it a negative review off of my first impressions, and I gave it another try, and I honestly like this foundation a lot now. I know. This foundation is actually pretty affordable. I believe it's like $20, $15 to $20, somewhere in there. It does have a coexisting concealer, the Velvety Matte I Am Magic concealer or something. I don't have that. I didn't purchase it. But I love this foundation now. It is so full coverage, and like I don't have a ton to cover. I just have a lot of redness and like discoloration on my face. I don't really have a lot of texture. I don't really, okay, bold face lie. I was about to say I don't really break out, but when I do break out, which is not very often, but it's often enough that it gets on my nerves, it doesn't, my breakouts aren't really like explosive to where I need something super full coverage, but when I want something, I have it. This is so full coverage. I love using this when I'm doing a super bold makeup look, if that makes sense. Not this one, I didn't wear it today, but like if I'm doing something like super dramatic on my eyes and I do my eyes first, I put this on as my foundation for the day because it is just so full coverage. It covers up any of the fallout I might have not cleaned off my face, because let's be honest, sometimes we don't clean that off. Sometimes we just put makeup on top of it. And it just covers everything, and it doesn't dry me out horribly. I do have dry skin. When I do wear this, I notice that my skin is a little bit drier, but not to the point that like this is the devil or anything. This is an amazing foundation. If you like full coverage matte foundations, I totally recommend this. So good. I am so sorry I gave it a bad review at first. So next we're going to talk about the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and mine is in the shade 10 NN, which is 10 Neutral Neutral. I do also have a video on this with the coexisting, why do I keep saying coexisting? I have a video on this with its pairing foundation that I will also link down below. There's going to be a lot of shit linked down below. But I have not been using this like when I'm wearing a full face like I am today. I've more so been using this for when I'm doing a no makeup day and I just want to conceal my dark circles a little bit and like any redness I have, which I have pretty red skin normally. And this has been perfect. This has taken over from e.l.f. What is it even called? The e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I was using that, but that is so thick and this is way more thin. But I do really like this concealer. I will say it is a little off in color for my liking. I mean, that looks like it matches pretty well to my face right now. It is a little off on my coloring, but I love using that on no makeup days where I just need something to put myself together and run out of the door, but I don't want to look like crazy. I put on a little bit of this and then a powder foundation over it, and it is just perfect. It lasts well all day. It doesn't like oxidize and it doesn't do anything weird. I just really like this. I do have a bronzer I want to talk about really quickly. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100. This bronzer might be the death of my nail. Hold on. Anyway, this bronzer does not look like much in the pan. I'm wearing it today as my contour shade more than a bronzer. It doesn't look like a whole lot in the pan or when you swatch it, but when you actually apply it, it looks amazing. It is like the most perfect non-ashy, cool tone but not super cool toned contour shade, bronzer, whatever you want to call it. If you are a pasty patty like me, you have to be very careful with the undertones in your bronzers and contour colors. This has been my favorite. I bought this off of the recommendation of the Taylor here on YouTube, and I'm not gonna link her channel down below, girls. She has like a lot of subscribers. She's fine. But why do I keep closing it and then opening it again? This is just, it's just perfect, and it's drugstore, which adds points to it, and I just have been using the shit out of it this whole month. I cannot get enough of it. I love it. Next, I want to talk about a blush, and this is a throwback blush. It is an old blush. I don't remember anybody really talking about it a ton here on YouTube. It is a drugstore blush, and I normally do not wear blush, but I all of a sudden have a hankering to do it again, and this is the go-to blush I've been using. This is Hard Candy, so it's drugstore as well. This is their Blush Crush Blush Crush Baked Blush, which is insanely difficult to say, and this is in the shade Honeymoon. This almost reminds me of Milani's Luminoso, but it's just, it's not even really, it's a blush. Like if you're pale like I am, you can totally see that this is a blush for me, but it's very luminous. It has a glow in it, and it is baked, so you can use it wet if that's how you're feeling that day. But it's really, if you're darker, I would use this more as a blush topper, and of course if you're my shade, you can also use it as a blush topper. It is just super luminous, but when you get it out of the light, it's very peachy pink, and it's just there's a train, and I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, I am so freaking sorry. I really like this blush. It is the blush I've been using the most now that I've started trying to wear blush more often, and I freaking just, it's so pretty and it's muted, because if you're new to blush or new to makeup, or you're very pale like I am, blush can be really intimidating. It can be very scary because you don't want to overdo it and end up looking insane. So it's a little, it's hard to get into the blush world. And this is a really easy, this is a very easy way to start working your way into the blush world. It is not crazy overpigmented to where you're gonna ruin your entire face and have to start over from nothing. It is just, I love it. I love it. I have been using the, where'd it go? Where is it? Right here. I've been using the Anastasia brow definer in Auburn for a while now, and I appreciate high-end makeup. I appreciate more expensive makeup. I honestly love it. There's some stuff that's high-end that you just can't replicate, or I haven't been able to replicate from the drugstore or a more affordable brand. And then there are things that I only use a high-end version of it because I can't find a similar shade of it in a drugstore item. This is the perfect example. This is nothing special to me, at least. This is basically, it has been duped by like everything. Revolution has made one with this exact same shape, and I'm trying to, there we go. Wet n Wild has one that I prefer over the brow definer, but because I have red hair, I try to warm up my brows a little bit more. I am naturally blonde, so my brows basically have no color at all. So when I do my makeup and I'm doing my eyebrows, I want to bring a little more red tones into it. And I love the Wet n Wild pencils, and I like the Revolution pencil, and all these pencils that have duped this exact shape, which somehow I've worn down backwards, but it's fine. It's just like a chisel tip. But they don't have the right shade. Good shape, wrong shade. I used to use this all the time. This is the Ulta Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in Auburn. And I used to use this constantly in taupe, especially when I had stripped out my hair color and I was back to my blonde. And when I say Auburn, and like the Anastasia one isn't like red. It's not obviously red, clearly. It just has red tones in it. It's just a very warm tone brown, which is what I want. And these are like $10, I think. They're literally half the price. And I was looking on Ulta and I realized that they had this in the chisel tip. But I have been using this over my Anastasia for about 3 weeks now. It's what's on my brows today. It's hard, it takes me longer to do my eyebrows because this is obviously a very fine pointed pencil. It's a lot smaller than the brow definer, but they do make this in the brow definer shape, and yes, I do plan on purchasing it and stop using the Anastasia one. I am so excited that I found this. I love it. My college classes, that sounded weird. School started back, and even before school started back, I am a mom to a young child. She is 8 months old, and she makes it difficult to get ready sometimes. If her dad is not home or something like that, it is extremely difficult for me to get ready more than like no makeup. It is super hard because she's having serious attachment issues right now, and it's just a whole thing. So these palettes have popped back up in my life. These are both by Wet n Wild. They're both the color Icon. This is a quad, and this is in the shade Walking on Eggshells, and this is one of their little tin pan palettes, and this is in Nude Awakening. I love these. I used to use these all the time. all the time when I first started wearing makeup, and I kind of forgot about them. And I don't know how I ended up with this one, but I do remember I bought this one because it had this red tone, very warm brown in it, and I like warm tone eyes. So I do remember buying this one. Not so much this one, but it's fine. These have been amazing in trying to get ready quickly. Yes, higher end brands have stuff exactly like this, but these are only a few dollars. They're more available to people because they're at drugstores. I have been loving these. These have made me getting ready to go to school, me getting ready to go to the grocery store and I don't want to look like a gremlin, running errands, paying bills, going shop, anything. I like taking Ellie out with me. It's really fun. I love that she gets to go out more now that I'm not nearly as scared of her getting sick and stuff. But it's so hard for me to get ready, especially when it's just me and her. And these have really, really helped me. And if you're new to makeup, these are labeled and they are on the back with like a simple eye look you can do on both of them. But you can do whatever you want because it's makeup. But if you are new, there is an eyelid shade, transition shade, a brow bone highlight shade, and a crease shade to darken. This is perfect. This makes a super simple daytime look. And this pretty much does the exact same thing, but you can darken it. It has a light, like daytime. Oh, it says daytime. A day eye and a night eye. And these are just fabulous. And I've really been loving them. And they are pigmented. I love Wet n Wild. They're by far one of my favorite brands. So I've been using the ever-loving crap out of these this month. And I want you guys to go out and buy a few in whatever colors you want. They have these in tons of colors and arrangements, because it's just awesome, okay? I'm just trying to make your life better and easier. This will come to no surprise if you actually watch some of my makeup videos. This is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip, and this is in Mannequin. This is on my lip today with a gloss over it. Girlfriend, I had never ordered anything from Jeffree Star. I ordered a summer mystery box. I got the giant size, the expensive one, and then I got it and I was a little underwhelmed by it. I wasn't that excited to use a lot of the stuff in it at all. I just was kind of about it. I liked my t-shirt. I used my metal straw a lot. And then I was looking at the liquid lip colors I got and I was like, okay, well, I won't really wear that one. That one doesn't really work for me. The highlight I got doesn't work as a highlight on me because it's too dark. So I was just like, was that box even worth it? And now that I've been using a lot of the stuff more, trying to branch out, I can honestly say that these two products, I'm adding this in. This is the Velour the Velour Lip Scrub in Strawberry Gum. Just for these two products and my t-shirt, which is super comfortable, these were worth, I think it was like $80 with shipping and stuff. Mannequin, I was really scared it was going to be too brown on me because once again I'm pasty, but it's really not. It's almost peachy. It's just like a beautiful nude shade. Is this completely dupeable? Absolutely, but this is the one I have and this is the one I've been using a lot this whole entire month. And then the lip scrub I was really hesitant to use. I do have a video unboxing my Jeffree Star box if you guys want to check it out. But I was really scared to use this because it didn't come with any seal on it. It came in a box, and when you open the box, this is what it, well, okay, with the top on, obviously. This is what it looked like. And then I unscrewed it, and there was no seal on it, and it freaked me out for a minute. Well, actually for about 2 weeks. I've just now started using it this month, and I can say I really like it. It really smooths out your lips. And I see all the time in videos that people that use lip scrubs like this just lick it off when they're done scrubbing their lips, and I cannot do that whatsoever. I cannot. It smells really, really good. It's that super fake, overpowering strawberry, but I'm a fan of it. So I do like that. I haven't had any problems out of it. It just really freaked me out, the packaging of it, that it wasn't sealed. But I do really like it. I totally recommend it. Now we've got to do our one hate it for the month. And I hate that I have to hate it, but I have to because it did not... When I put something in a hate it section of one of my favorite videos, it doesn't mean that I absolutely hate it. It's a terrible product and you should never buy it or never try it. Everyone is different. Makeup is customizable. It just is. Something that works for me might work for you. It is what it is. So if you guys have this, I'm shaking it up so it doesn't look gross. If you guys have this is the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. Yes, this is the coordinating foundation to the concealer that was in the favorite segment of this video. If you have this and you like it, I am so happy. This is a pretty expensive foundation. It's like $45. That is so good that you like it. I'm so happy that you do like it. But sometimes shit just don't work out for me, and this was one of them. I have a video of this, obviously. I'll link this video down below. And I got it. I was super excited. This came out and it was supposed to be more weightless and more long lasting and have even more shades, and it was supposed to be amazing. Their shade range is absolutely amazing in this line, but the foundation itself is nothing special to me. This is, like I said, this is expensive, and I would much rather wear my Makeup Revolution, my Wet n Wild foundations, pretty much every drugstore foundation I own over this. And it's nothing against Urban Decay because I love the All Nighter foundation. That is like my ride or die. This was just nothing. It did nothing to help my skin. It didn't have good coverage on me, at least. It looked really patchy and weird. It did not wear well for me. I just did not like this foundation, and I am so sorry. I have it in the same shade as my concealer, 10 in, which again is 10 neutral. I don't like it. I didn't, and I've tried wearing it after that video. Of course, if I do a first impression wear test on a foundation or anything like that, I don't just wear it in that video and then throw it in a favorites or hate it based off of my first impressions. I will wear it more after I get done filming the video. And this just, every time I wore it, different primers, different setting sprays, different everything with it, including concealers, because I like the concealer. This foundation just does not look right on my skin. It just doesn't. There's something that just doesn't, it doesn't mesh with my skin very well. So I want to pass this out. I don't like it. I don't want to use it again, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Urban Decay. I'm a big fan of your brand, just not that foundation. That was it for this video, guys. I am so sorry. I hate dogging on a product, but it just did not work for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, especially the favorite section of it. I hope you guys get to try out some of my favorites, and even the foundation that I didn't like this month. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it's better on your skin than mine. Probably. Try it out. You never know. But that is all I have to say in this video. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you in the next one. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I will also have videos linked, all these products listed down below, my Instagram link down below. Whew. And that is it. Be sure to subscribe because I am doing another giveaway at 200 subscribers. You are entered to win when you are subscribed to my channel. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.